What tree is that?
All right, so I'm in my other hive that I had some queen cells in, and I found the queen, so I wanted to show her to you guys. It's hard for me to, there she is. So she's the one with that, she's more black than the other bees. And I lost her in my own sight. There she is. There she is, right there. You see her with the longer tail? That's her. That's the queen. All right, hey guys, so I've been waiting for this hive to swarm and I didn't catch it ahead of time, which is good news that it's landed in our pear tree here. And so we're going to cut this branch and bring it down and put these bees, let me see if I can lift the tripod up here. I got a box there. And you're gonna watch us get this swarm and we're gonna put it in this box. I'm so excited about this. There's nothing like being able to catch your own swarm. It's good for your neighbors because you don't want your bees to go into your neighbor's home. So what we're gonna do is the easiest thing is gonna be to cut this branch off and bring it down, and we'll just work with it low and in this box, and it's gonna work out beautifully. I'm so excited. It's a giant swarm. So we'll have an extra hive. Leah doesn't usually work the bees, but she's working with me today. But like I was telling our neighbor who's brought his grandson over, the bees are never going to be more calm than in this situation right here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move this ladder in for this. I'm going to reach and give Leah the longest handle I can without dropping it. What? I'm going to hand you the whole branch. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going slow on purpose. So it doesn't just flop. Michelle's the boss.
Michelle's the beekeeper boss.
She's the boss.
Hey, good luck. Good luck, Matt.
He's mowing lawns right now.
I mean, is he
He
junior
helps.
boss?
He helps.
Junior boss?
Yeah. Okay. Michelle? I can feel him. I can feel
I
him.
bet you can. You get stung yet?
No.
Yeah, let's get you back here.
Oh, they're going, Michelle. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. I'm just gonna wait and see where they congregate, and that'll tell me where the queen is. Okay. Because they'll follow her scent. It'll only take a minute for them to get back where they want to be. They're either gonna want to be down here, or they're gonna want to be up there with the rest, depending on where the queen is. But Leah's right. The bees that are down here, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. Well, while she's waiting, I can show you. The bees that are down here are way more calm than the ones that are up there. So it's possible that the queen is down here. But they're already used to being in a box. These are not feral bees. So they're gonna want to be in a box if they can. So they're already calming down, kind of finding their place. I want you guys to be able to see this.
Okay, go.
You want to get closer? I could just shake them.
Yeah, just give it a good. They'd rather be in the box.
They would rather be in the box. You're right about that. That's where they just came from, a box.
Do you want me to clip some more?
No. Now, we're going to find out where the queen is.
Are they congregating around the queen or anything? You have to scoop up some of those bees and put them in?
I'm just looking for balls. What's happening is,
What about
the
over
reason
here?
why you hear that noise, it's called nasonaving, and they are trying to, what that tells me is that she's probably in this box, because these bees that are in the box are making the noise, and I think they're trying to get in. These bees right here are trying to get in this box, and these bees here, they raise their butts up in the air and they flap their wings and they let off a pheromone that tells all of these bees that are lost that the queen is in here. So I think because of the nasonaving that's happening.
What's that? What's that big one?
That's a drone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a drone right there. What's happening is I think that she's in here and they're letting everybody know that she's in there. And it won't take too long before we find out. Because if they all leave this box and go someplace else, we'll find that too. So I think right now,
The big fat one's a drone, right?
yeah, those are all drones. She'll probably, if she's in the box, she'll be down in the box. She probably won't be out. They like to cover her up.
What's that one? 21.
No, that's just a regular worker. You'll know a queen when you see it. And I would love to be able to have the queen here. So this is not my first swarm, but the one that I did was a cutout. Well, I assisted in a cutout, and then I did my own cutout. But this is the first time I've ever caught an actual ball of bees. And they're already in there on top of the frames that I have. I need to put 2 more frames in here. I'll have to make those this afternoon. But see how calm these bees are?
Yeah, they're real calm. Mom's in there.
So what I might do is I think I'm probably going to move this box and stand up there for a little while with it. They would find her easily, but they prefer when they swarm, they like to be up, right? Spot.
If
So
she's
what you do is you catch them, but I just want to make sure that she's in here. And in fact, what I might do is just, while we don't have all the bees here, just start separating these frames and looking for her.
okay, I press record.
Okay, can they see me?
Yeah, they can see you.
Okay, hi guys. So they balled up in another spot, which is fine. We're just gonna catch the rest of them now. The queen is she is in that ball. So we've got half the bees.
But how fortunate that this is
Box.
the right angle.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna slowly start. Actually, I wonder if I might raise it up a little bit more. Where's that lid? I'm gonna raise it up just a little bit more. Get it really close. Yeah, balls hanging down.
Yeah.
We're
Good.
gonna get it really close to that ball.
Good idea.
So essentially, they're just gonna want to go in here when I start shooing them down.
Okay, there you go.
That looks really good. From there, 'cause I can see them really good from here.
Yeah.
There's bees that have pollen on their legs. Look at that. How cool is that? All right, so I think I'm gonna do this from the front, and then you guys can. Is that? Can they see? Okay
Yeah,
from
they can
there?
see.
You need me to put something on there? I'm hoping you guys can see this. And if you need to use the ball, you can adjust the ball thing.
Yeah, they got it.
So make
They
it
can
more
see
level.
it.
Okay. I'm literally able to work this from where I'm standing. What I might do is help myself here. Lower the branch. There's nothing like the feeling of these bees in your hand, the vibration. This time that she's in there. Now, if you're looking at odds and winning the lottery, I think our odds stand pretty good, but regardless, this box is gonna sit here. Leah, can you see, can you get in on these bees mason-obbing on my hand? I can feel them, they're like little propellers, like. All right, you guys. So what happened was, we had hoped that the queen bee would be in there. We had hoped that she would have been in the first drop, but she wasn't. But I was able to look and see, and they didn't gather too far away, maybe 5 or 6 feet. And I could see clearly that that's where the queen was. And that was really helpful.
And she'll want to be in the box even.
She will want to be in the box. So what happens is, this is the old queen. The old queen is the one that swarms. But I can say, thank you, Leah. The other queen has just hatched out. She's killed any other queen cells that are in the hive. Whoever, it's the best man wins. There may have only been one. I thought I got them. I'd already pulled 2. I guess I missed one. So the old queen has moved on, and we're hoping to give her a new home. So what I'm going to be doing is in my bee yard here. Let me walk you over here. So it's the hive on the far right that has swarmed. The hive on the left, I had put some queen cells in from this hive 2 days ago. They were capped, and so I knew we were close. So in this hive, this queen will be taking her mating flight. And so I'm gonna have to extend this stand, and because I want them to feel like they really did swarm, I may move it someplace else. I haven't decided yet. I've put it right there before, and that's worked. But they say if you're gonna do a swarm, catching a swarm, you don't want it right next to the other one. So we may do some rearranging, we'll see. But so let's go back over here so you guys can see what's going on. They look pretty calm to me. I'm not seeing any other balls gathering, but I'm looking just to make sure that she's in there. And we'll know by how many bees gather in this box. Because they follow her scent anywhere. I don't know if you guys have seen posts on the internet of a queen bee getting stuck in a car and an entire swarm following behind her, but it's a very real thing. They look good. They look happy. They could live happily in this tree if I left this set up like this, but then I wouldn't be able to add any supers. They would love a spot like this. All right. All right, hey guys, so today we have moved, but I'm gonna go ahead and put them back, and I'm gonna tell you why. But only for the rest of today, and then I'm gonna move them tonight. There are a lot of bees, let me turn this camera around, that are still going out and flying and trying to come back to the spot where I had this hive. The reason why I moved them before looking inside of them today was because I was worried that with all the activity that was around the outside of the box, that they might still be in swarm mode and abscond. That means to leave. They don't like the place that I've given them, and then they would leave. So I took a couple of preventative measures. Number one, I put a feeder on here so they have food so that they can draw out comb. This is temporary. Don't look at that. That's gonna get that's a temporary nuke that I have there, and I've got to get another screened bottom board for that. But sometimes you do makeshift on the fly when you've ended up with 5 hives from 2. But anyway, so this is the hive that has the swarm in it. So I moved it over here, and I took a frame of eggs and larvae and moved it into here to allay my fears of them absconding, because if you put some babies in there, it kind of helps motivate them to want to stay. It's not surefire, but those were the measures that I put into place for this hive. But what I'm gonna do, but I wanted to pop on here because I wanted to show you the setup before I finish this video, so I can go inside and we can edit it and put it together. Because of all the activity that's still going on, let me turn this camera around here. It's actually getting less and less. I think that a lot of the bees are getting the scent, but there's still quite a few here that are seeming kind of lost. They're not really sure where to go. Where's the smell? Where did my hive go? So I'm gonna go ahead and just temporarily move that box back here for this afternoon, and I'll come after dark and go ahead and move it. I probably should have done that to start with, but you know, as a beekeeper, you get a little bit antsy, and then you make a decision and you end up regretting it and come back and fix it, which that's totally fine. Beekeeper's prerogative, we're allowed to do that. So everything looks really good here. I ended up extending the platform to the left there. I cleared some brush. I don't think that our bee yard needs to have more than 5 colonies, so we're on an acre. We could handle more, but I just don't think that we need it. So this is probably as big as we'll get. But I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna take that nuke on the end. We're gonna turn it into a full-size hive. I know that people love nukes. I'm not a big nuke person. I feel like I like to almost set it and forget it. Not quite, but I want to be able to set my hives and let them grow and do their thing and not have to be in here all of the time pulling frames and moving things around. And you know, a nuke is really great if you have several nukes. Are really great if you've got a giant bee yard and you're constantly pulling supplies and helping beef up colonies and things like that, but which I may do one day. But for right now, we're gonna and we've successfully done nukes here on God's Little Acre before, But for right now, I would like to have it be a full-size hive so it can just grow and grow and grow and do what it needs to do. And I've got this little bee. Do you see this? She just keeps hovering over my face. So anyway, I'm super excited about what we've got going on, and I wanted to finish off this video from God's little acre to your little acre, or maybe you don't have one, but I hope that you have enjoyed us catching our swarm. I'm a newbie as far as catching a swarm of my own. We've done cutouts before, which are just as exciting as swarms, but I've never actually done a swarm itself. So that was really fun. There's a first time for everything, and we were able to make a lot of splits because I had extra queen cells. I don't know if I got a chance to tell you guys that. I don't think I did. I finished the video yesterday, and I came over here and I found some capped queen cells still. And so that's how I ended up with the nuke on the end. I pulled those capped queen cells and was like, well, we can do one more. So that's really exciting. So God has definitely blessed us abundantly. So I'm gonna move these girls back here. We're gonna put them in place. We're gonna let them all settle in for the night. Then I'll sneak out here in the cloak of darkness when they've all gone to bed, now that I know and I can be rest assured that they have decided this is gonna be their new home, which I'm very excited about. And then tonight we'll move them back here. But for now, this setup looks great. I feel great. I feel like everything is going my way. I gotta be honest. I have some more frames I need to make because a lot of these are not as filled out as they need to be, but I ran out of stuff. So you can only do what you can do. I love that this girl's right here. Isn't that awesome? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, guys, be blessed. Thanks for coming and visiting God's Little Acre. Bye.